does. She really likes it.
Marmite's a real family favourite. The boys have enjoyed it since they were babies. It's all the goodness of yeast, the richest natural source of vitamin B.
Happy birthday! Oh, presents! And Marmite on toast.
And so much of it.
Marmite, the growing up spread you never grow out of.
So I used to be pretty incredible myself when I lived in Brooklyn.
It's a new challenge.
No one will ever know you just don't have it.
It's another world.
What you've got is an anger and an intensity, and that's what I need to make this show work.
John Travolta stars. Sylvester Stallone directs. It's 5 years later. And for Tony Manero, the fever still burns.
You kidding me? Way to go, Manero!
Staying alive. West End and all over London now.
Couldn't have managed without Mum today. Here's another big help. Our family have always loved Mars. Talk about value.
It's the goodness of milk, sugar, glucose, and thick, thick chocolate in a Mars that helps you work, rest, and play.
Yeah, the trouble with these midnight snacks is you get crumbs all over the bed.
Fresh cream cakes. Naughty.
But ever so nice.
It's your last chance to get a picture postcard from a star with this week's Look In. Don't miss Look In for your ITV favourites and superstar postcard with a signed message.
Hello, everything all right? Good. It's Friday and the week flown. I've made an appointment to see Jake over the weekend, but you know, I have got a feeling that things are not what they seem. Yeah.
One, two, three, four.
That's one for each of us.
That's right.
But where's Bungle?
I don't know.
Oh.
Bungle, what are you doing?
Oh, Geoffrey, I'm trying to lift this heavy case onto the window seat, but I can't.
Oh, give it to me, Bungle. It's far too heavy for you. It wasn't heavy at all, Bungle. It was very light.
Well, it's empty, really, Geoffrey. Look.
It looked as if it was full of things when Bungle carried it in. Yes, really heavy.
Yes, I was pretending. It's a good trick, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, Geoffrey, I'm so tired after trying to lift that heavy case. I need a drink.
Well, that's a pity, Bungle, because we haven't got the water yet for the squash. And you'll be too tired, won't you, to go to the kitchen and get some?
Yes. Oh, no, I'll go and get it, Geoffrey. I'll go.
Oh, hello there. That was funny, wasn't it? The case seemed to be very heavy, but it wasn't. It was very light. You know, things are not always what they seem. Oh, here's Bungle with the water.
Oh, George, you mustn't do that to a flower.
But it's dirty. I'm only cleaning it.
Yes, but all the petals will fall off.
They won't. It's not real. It's plastic.
Oh, and I thought it was a real flower, and it's one made of plastic. No. Oh, Geoffrey, can we have our orange squash now, please?
Yes, can you pass me the water, please, Bungle? Thank you. Right, fill the glasses up, shall we?
One,
Zippy.
Oh, yeah, thank you very much, Jeffrey, thank you.
One for George.
Yes, thank you, I'm thirsty, Jeffrey.
One for Bungle.
Oh, thank you, Jeffrey.
And one for the poorer. Is something wrong, Bungle?
Yes, Zippy's got more orange squash than me. Look, his glass is that tall. Come on, swap, Zippy.
No.
Well, it's not fair.
Oh, just a minute, now give me your glasses back. Thank you, Zippy. Thank you, Bungle. Now, let's find out, shall we, if Zippy has got more orange squash in his glass than Bungle.
Well, of course he has. His glass is taller.
Well, let's find out, shall we? Now, I'm going to pour the juice from Bungle's glass into the empty jug. There we are. And I'm going to pour Zippy's orange squash into Bungle's glass and see what happens.
Yes, be careful, Jeffy, because it will all spill over, Jeff. Oh, it does.
You see? They hold the same, don't they?
Oh.
You know, things are not always what they seem. Have a look at this now.
Oh, dear. We can't get in. I think the shop's closed, Jeffrey.
Well, let's find out, shall we, George?
It's no good. The door must be locked. We tried very hard. No, it's locked. Oh, no.
Ah, you see, they were open. He should have pulled, not pushed.
Oh, yes.
Oh, look, he's got both his legs in the air.
Oh, no, it's the reflection, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, it was.
Oh, he's sitting in the car now.
Going for a ride. Oh. Oh, no, he wasn't in the car. Music.
Wonder where it's coming from.
Ooh, I wonder.
Oh, what a tall little boy.
He's very big little boy, yes. He's walking in... Oh, that's funny, Jeffy. He's ever so tall.
Yes, but remember, George, things aren't always what they seem.
No, but he's nearly as tall as that. See, he's nearly as tall.
Oh, he's on stilts.
Oh, yes. Look. This is not really what it seems you want. George, pour me a drink, would you please? Oh, yes, of course, Jimmy. Nothing will come out, Jimmy. Oh, yes, it will. You listen. Music will come out, because it's really a radio. Oh, yes. Oh, it's like that bottle a little boy had that we just saw. Jeffrey, I wonder if Jane Rod and Freddy know a song about things not being what they seem.
Well, let's find out, shall we, George?
Yes.
Don't you be fooled by what you see. It's magic. Things are not always what they seem to be.
So don't be surprised if all the colors and sizes are not what you thought you would see. It's very amusing and a
Look, everybody. Let's play a little game, shall we? Now, I want you to find out who's the strongest person in the world, you see.
Oh, that'll be me, easy, yeah.
Right, now, Bungle, I want you to try and lift that piece of rock, if you will. Now, be careful, it's very heavy.
Go on, Bungle, go on. You won't do it.
Oh,
your turn, Zippy.
Oh, you watch this. One-handed. Eat this a bit, you watch. I'm very strong. Oh, yes, well, it's very heavy, Jeffrey.
Come on, George, your turn.
Oh, yeah, but Jeffrey,
That's all right, come on, try that piece there, because it's nearer to you, isn't it? They look about the same.
But I'm not very strong. Oh, George! Oh, you watch this, watch. Easy peasy.
Oh, George!
Oh, it's all right. George isn't really the strongest person in the world.
What?
You see, this isn't a piece of rock at all. Oh. It's a piece of plastic.
Oh.
See, it's very light. It's not heavy like the real rock. It's very light.
Oh, Jeffrey, do you know a story about things not being what they seem?
Yes, I do, actually, Bungle. Let's see if I can find it. Because today's story is called Jungle Jalopy. Yes, here it is. Elephant, Giraffe and Monkey were walking through the jungle one night when they suddenly heard a loud bang. They quickly hid behind a clump of bushes. "What was that terrible noise?" whispered Monkey. "Well, whatever it was, it came from just behind those bushes," said Giraffe. "Stick your neck out, see if you can see anything," suggested Elephant. And so very carefully, Giraffe poked his head through the trees. He saw something that made him tremble with fear. "It's a monster!" he shouted. "You saw a monster?" asked Monkey. "Well, I saw two huge bright eyes staring straight at me," said Giraffe. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear," muttered Elephant. "A monster with huge bright eyes in our jungle?" "Well, you have a look, see what you can see," said Monkey. And so Elephant, slowly and carefully, parted the bushes with his trunk and saw something that made him shiver and shake. "Hey, the monster," he began. "I saw smoke coming out of its tail." "Well, let me have a look at this monster with huge eyes and smoke coming out of its tail," said Monkey. And he peered through the undergrowth, and what he saw made his knees knock together with fright. "Oh, the monster's mouth's wide open. There's a poor man looking right inside it." "The silly man will get eaten by the monster if we don't warn him," yelled Giraffe. "Come on, then," cried Elephant. "Let's go and help him." And so with a mighty crash and shouting, the three brave animals burst through the bushes. "Look out!" yelled Monkey. "Stay away from the monster," shouted Elephant. "Don't get eaten," said Giraffe. Well, at first, the man looked terribly surprised, but then he began to laugh. "What's so funny?" said Monkey angrily. "We came to save you from the monster." "A monster? This is no monster. This is my old car." "It may look an old jalopy, but it isn't a monster." "But I saw two bright eyes," said Giraffe. "Well, those were the headlights," explained the man. "And I saw smoke coming out of the tail," said Elephant. "Well, that was smoke coming out of the exhaust pipe." "And I saw a big open mouth," said Monkey. "That was the bonnet open," laughed the man. "When the engine went bang, I had to stop to fix it." "But if this car jalopy thing isn't a monster, what does it do?" asked Elephant. "Well, jump in, I'll show you," said the man. And so the three animals climbed into the back of the car, and the man took them for a lovely ride through the jungle. "And that just goes to show you," said Monkey, "that things are not always as they seem."
Oh, thank you, Jeffrey.
That was good, Jeffrey.
Great. Listen, I think it's time to say goodbye now, isn't it? Oh, before we do, though, Bungle, why did you bring that suitcase in here?
Well, Jeffrey, I was going to fill it with books to take upstairs, but I didn't have time.
Well, I shouldn't leave it there if I were you, Bungle. I'd put it away if I were you.
Oh, yes, Bungle. I'll put it away. Yes, go on, Bungle, go on.
Oh, dear. Well, this case shouldn't be heavy. It's empty.
You mean you thought it was empty? We filled it with books while you were getting the water for the drinks.
Oh.
Well, Well, it really is time to say goodbye now. But don't forget, will you, things aren't always what they seem. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.